Why?
Why what?
Why'd you miss a test? I mean, I gave you a huge break back in April and just told you, just don't miss the test.
What's the holdup? It's trespassing.
Pardon?
I don't understand what the holdup is. It's trespassing. I could technically leave and you guys could issue a warrant as long as I don't return. You can kiss my ass. This is
You know what? No. I'm gonna tell you what. You don't come in here. You don't.
Fuck you.
Okay, that's contempt. That's 93. Keep going.
Fuck you.
That's another
Fuck you
93.
again.
That's another 93.
Fucking did.
That's another 93. That's another 93. That's 6 93s consecutive.
Good afternoon, Your Honor. Daryl Jarrell.
Defense counsel has filed an emergency motion to attempt to purge the contempt in this matter.
You have.
And I first give the floor to my client.
Pardon?
I'm giving my client the floor.
Your Honor, there's no excuse for what I done, man. I lost my composure and I directed my frustrations at you. I apologize for being disrespectful to you and your court and wasting time with the people. Hopefully you accept my apology and reconsideration of the time you've sentenced me to. Thank you.
Your Honor, we have referred him to our aimed social work division to help him work through in some of the personal issues that he's going through that culminated in his outburst in court. You've been a judge for a very long time, set a very high bar for people as they appear before you. I think we communicate differently. Some people, even though it's socially inappropriate, use profanity, and profanity can be used as an attention getter. And I think it got the court's attention, but he's in need of service.
Oh, he did.
He's in need of services, Your Honor. He's in need of services, and we're trying to sort through a plan to present to the court, if you would accept his humble apology to help him move the cases forward.
Anything from the people.
Well, Your Honor, we were all present for it. I had a chance to review the video. It's actually worse than what the court noted on the record. I'm sure the court's has seen the video, but it was worse than what the court noted. I will leave it to the discretion of the court, but if there's going to be a modification or change of the sentence imposed by the court, I would certainly like there to be a plan in place for Mr. Terrell. That would be the minimum, or would be the alter or changes of sentence.
Mr. Durrell, what was going on with you?
Well, there's a lot of issues that I'm under currently. One, I'm unemployed. I can't obtain a driver's license. Without those, it's hard to provide for yourself. The charges, once we get into it, you'll see that they're frivolous charges. They should have never been brought to the court's attention. They're minute trespassings that aren't even trespassing. I used an easement for one, and the other one should have been dismissed. Just frustrations, man. There's no excuse for what I've done. You wanted an in-depth look. I shared some things. I mean, it falls on me, man.
No, it does.
And he realizes that this case, many other people are watching, and how the court handles it. We're hopeful that others won't use this as an example to act out as well.
Well, but from the very beginning, the one thing that, as Mr. Brown correctly points out, I've been doing this a minute. And, Mr. Durrell, you were in my court, and I watched you because you were sitting in the back. And you were sort of a dichotomy of things for me. Because as you sat back in the back of the courtroom, you sat there very respectful. You had your ball cap on. You came through. You took your ball cap off. You did everything. You sat in that back row, just patient as all could be. When you came up, you again. Initially, it was fine. You were maybe upset by the charges, but a lot of people were like that.
Right.
And it was going fine, and I could overhear, just so that you understand what I was trying to do. I overheard, as you were talking to your attorney, that you didn't have a phone.
Right.
You didn't have email. More than anything in the world, I was worried that you weren't going to be able to have adequate time. I would have just normally set it 2 weeks out, done whatever. And I was trying to give more time, not to delay it,
Yeah.
but to try to make sure that if you had to get in touch with Miss Pirney by letter, you guys had to do that or do whatever,
Yeah. See, I was thinking
that
about the other.
there be time for that to happen. And that seemed to aggravate you, but I think, when I look at it, you were aggravated because you thought the system was kind of dragging out.
Yeah.
But I was doing that for your benefit.
My apologies. I'm again misunderstood.
And so then when you wanted me to, then you wanted it done sooner. So then I said, okay, I just said, well, move up to date. I didn't know it wasn't going to be helpful for you, but what the heck? And then that's when you went off.
I did.
And I've had people go off in front of me before. Doesn't bother me. It's going to happen, I guess. But you just got yourself worked up to the point that as you were headed down and out, I'm just thinking, I don't know why you want to battle. It's a battle you can't win.
Right. Silly me.
Yeah. Silly, stupid. There's a lot of words. Maybe start with that because it didn't make any sense.
No, not at all. You're right, man.
Right? And I'm going to tell you something. And I'm not saying this to embarrass you because you're in good hands with the folks at the public defender's office. You need a break, right?
Yes, sir.
You need something to go in your direction.
Yes.
Yeah. And it seems everything, you can correct me if I'm wrong, everything you had been doing, none of it was quite working out. Trying to get rid of stuff. This was one of the things you wanted it done and gotten rid of so you could try to move on to that next thing.
Absolutely.
And I'm not saying this again, I'm not saying this to embarrass you, but sometimes things get tough. You get yourself wound up. You get to a point, and then for a brief moment you regret it. You're not sure where to head. Am I right?
Yeah, sometimes.
And I think even that day, for a brief moment, you regretted what had happened.
Absolutely. As soon as I said it, but I was fueled.
And it's because when you got back there, and all of a sudden that door shut behind you and locked up, you realized something.
Oh, man.
Yeah. And as it was described to me, right or wrong, you were sort of laying there on the floor crying.
Wrong. I was sorrowful.
Look.
I may or may not have.
No,
I don't
listen,
recall.
just listen. There's no embarrassment.
Mm.
There's not. I got it reported to me.
Right.
Because I was worried about you. I didn't. Nobody was trying to say to embarrass you or do anything. You had gotten yourself to a certain point. Something got out of control. And now you had to figure, You took a circumstance that was kind of bad, made it even worse. Now you have to figure out how to get out of that.
Right. Absolutely. Yeah, for sure.
Okay. You had left here that day. You don't have a place to stay, do you?
No, I'm currently homeless.
Yeah.
The Delana Center.
Pardon?
The Delana Center.
But are you there most of the time?
They have a waiting list period.
Yeah.
So as long as you continue to check in, I think they do a triage. Lets them know that you're interested in a room there. They'll continue to screen you, and when one comes available, they'll offer it for housing. Until then, you sleep wherever you can, you know, couches, wherever, tents, bridges, parks. As long as the cops don't push you along, you know.
So the reality is you didn't have a place to go, right?
Oh no, I don't have a place to go. No.
All right.
Judge, he's even sleeping.
Pardon?
He was sleep deprived. He's sleeping. He's got a roof over his
I probably
head.
was sleep deprived a little bit too. Man, I couldn't stop falling asleep. Did you notice that? Couldn't, man.
I just thought it was my relaxing voice and personality. Mr. Allen, actually today, you look a whole lot better than you did that day.
Thank you. I feel better too.
Before you came in, when was the last time you ate?
I ate probably the day before.
So you hadn't eaten that whole day.
No. I actually went to eat, but I didn't have enough time to jump on the bus and come back, so I skipped it. Yeah. I think I may have had some donuts for breakfast, though.
Okay.
I think I may have.
What do you think I ought to do with you after what you did?
You can do anything you want with me, Your Honor.
Oh, I know I can.
What I would like you to do for me is to let me go, and we'll have continued scheduling of the September 4th date. And you'll see that I've told you the truth about the charges that are pending. They'll probably even get thrown out by then.
Pardon?
Once the prosecutor reviews them, they should probably get thrown out.
Well, you know, probably you're about to try to make another mistake. And that is you're trying to practice law, even though it's about your case and you don't have a law degree. Why don't you leave it to the experts that are around you?
And,
Yeah.
sounds good.
I think he's suggesting that you suspend or hang it over his head. Contempt,
What
if
date
not
was that we sent him in?
purge, Your Honor.
I got it here in here. It was the 7th. Today's the
No, set him for September.
No, I know I set him for September, but I said sentenced him. Yeah. I can't just let you walk away from it. What you did is, so that you understand, this really isn't about you or me. It's about you,
Yeah.
but it isn't about me. You can say all those things you want, but the one thing in the past 25 years, I will tell you, I do not let people just disrespect this institution and walk away.
Right.
Sorry. It just won't happen with me, and I'm sure Mr. Brown has told you that. I just don't.
Okay.
I understand, however, and balance that against sort of where you are and what you're trying to do. So we're currently set for September 4th at 9 a.m. What I'm going to do regarding the contempt, I'm going to work it this way. I will grant to a certain extent the motion, and I'm going to reformulate the 550 558 days that you talked yourself into. And when you're back there thinking, think about this, how you took a case with a maximum 30-day sentence and parlayed that to 558 days.
Right. Oh, goodness.
So what I'm going to do is take the 558 days. I will indicate defendant is to serve 93. I will give him credit for the 6 that he's been in and suspend at this time the balance.
Thank you.
When we come back, so it's down to 93 now. When we come back on the 4th, I'll consider whatever else I might do regarding that sentence.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Whether or not you serve the rest of it is going to be dependent upon your behavior, how you come into court. I don't ask anybody to, talk up to me. They don't have to like me. That's not my job. I'll tell you what, I like this Jarrell better than that other one I saw.
Right.
So let's just keep that up. You'll at least, and I don't like doing it this way, and I don't like saying it, you'll have a place, right? You're going to be eating regularly, and you're going to be looking a whole lot better, I think. I don't like doing it this way, but
Right.
maybe some benefit can come out of it, and you'll be able to get with their aim division and see if we can just get certain things in place for you.
Right on.
All right, fair enough?
Yeah. Yeah, that's all I can ask for. Thank you.
Well, I'll tell you what, don't thank me. That man standing beside you, that's who you need to thank, because he was on me, and he was trying to explain and trying to make sure he didn't want to say anything off the record without Mr. Siller there, but he was in your corner batting for you. And so you ought to be thankful for that. Because quite frankly, whether you sat there 558 days or not, I was going home for dinner. So wouldn't have mattered to me.
All right.
Okay.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
Thank you.
Take care. Thank you. Somebody write what I wrote in one file and the other one. Thank you. Okay.
Today's the date and time that was originally set for sentencing. I have received and reviewed the recommendation from probation with Ms. Johnson. She has not, we do acknowledge she has not completed the alcohol screening and assessment through Von Schwartz, and she did miss a test on July 1st. I did discuss this with her yesterday on the phone and advised her to go to community corrections as soon as possible to try to test. She informed me, and so did her father, who is here with her today, that she did go to community corrections this morning before court and was there for about 45 minutes. And they said she was unable to test this morning. We are respectfully requesting that the court not remand her at this time and that we adjourn the sentencing out in August to give her the opportunity to complete the alcohol screening and assessment. She is gainfully employed at She does not want to lose that job. In the alternate, if the court is inclined to remand her in both speaking with Ms. Johnson and her father, our request would be to potentially allow that remand to happen a couple weeks in the future so she can take time off work at St. Joe so she does not lose that job. Other than that, Your Honor, we respectfully request an adjournment of the sentencing.
And Teresa Claire on behalf of probation. Your Honor, I did communicate with community corrections this morning. She did go over, and she wasn't scheduled to do a test today, so she did not test. She did do her download of her scram. I just confirmed with them that there was no violations on the scram. However, she had not reported to them after June 15th. So there was quite a bit of info that they had to download on that. So I do know that there was no violations on the scram. However, probation also wants to point out to the court that this court did direct her back on April 3rd, I believe, and warned her about any further mistesting. So she was given a warning by this court back in April about her remaining compliant with the testing order.
Why?
Why what?
Why'd you miss a test? I mean, I gave you a huge break back in April and just told you, just don't miss the test. You remember that, right?
Yep.
And then when you pled, why didn't you do your alcohol screening and assessment?
Forgot to print it out.
What?
I said I forgot to print it out.
Oh. They do so much. I mean, I didn't send you the last time. I'll re-refer to defendant to Von Swartz for completion of her alcohol screening and assessment. Young lady, understand something. If you don't do it, and I don't have that alcohol screening and assessment, the only thing that I can really sentence you to is the maximum time. And I don't want
The
to.
paper,
What?
the paper,
What?
all the lists on it. What is Von Schwartz?
That's for your alcohol screening and assessment.
Is that somebody I'm supposed to go to? What does that name stand for?
That's somebody that you need to call to set up an appointment so that they can interview you and do an assessment.
Okay.
And Your Honor, my office, I know that the clerk's office sends things out. My office also sent an email to her on June 5th, which gave her the packet and the information for the alcohol assessment in addition to the information to complete the victim's impact.
You need to pay a $75 referral fee. Do you have that?
No.
Adjourner sentenced at August 28, 2024, 9 a.m. Young lady, you are leaving me with no options. And I have a feeling that if you don't follow this, that I'm going to end up sending you for the maximum time. I don't want to do that. I'm going to end up finding you in contempt and sending you. So in this, I'm going to, for the bond violation, I'm going to remand her for 3 days. Washtenaw County Jail for the bond violation. Defendant remanded. Just go. Is that Dad?
Yes, Your Honor.
Get her back. Dad, hang on one second. Go ahead, take her back. Come on up to the, can you come up to the phone? What's your name, sir?
Tony Johnson.
Okay. Can you help try to get her through
Yes, I will definitely make sure that she does it. She lives with her mom, so I don't kind of know the things that kind of goes on. So I'm just coming to support, and I just was hoping that you didn't take her to jail because
I know.
she need this job so bad.
I know. And I trust me, I did not want to. I just, Miss Clara, can you give to Dad the Von Swartz information and the victim's impact information so that he has it, so that I get where he is, so that he knows what she has to do.
Yes, Your
So
Honor. I do know, I heard him in the hallway, really getting after her for not doing things. So I think that he will.
Well, I don't doubt
If
that.
you stop by my office, sir, I'll ask them to give you the paper, print it out.
Is that in this
It's
building?
right down the hallway.
Okay.
And so I'll tell them you're coming right down.
And,
Okay.
I have the $75 for any fee or whatever that she might have needed to pay. I do have the money, so.
Whose case is this? Yours?
Yes, Your Honor.
Counsel approach with Miss Blair. Recalls the case of People versus Johnson. Didn't he just tell you to take your hands out of your pocket?
Oh.
Assistant Public Defender Natalie Pate with and on behalf of Ms. Johnson. Ms. Johnson, please state your name for the record.
Ayana Johnson.
Ms. Johnson, let me ask you this. Do you want to go to jail?
No.
So I'm going to tell you what. The only reason I brought you back out and didn't have you sent down, she can thank that man right there, your dad. Because if he hadn't stood up and said something to me, I would not be letting you even thinking about letting you go. There is no reason in the world you haven't gotten this done. None. Do you hear me?
Yes.
When your dad found out that you didn't do this stuff, what did he say to you?
He said, they not playing with you. You should have been had it done. Stuff like that. There's no reason that you shouldn't have had it done.
And what, you don't think he was right to?
Yeah.
So why didn't you have it done?
Because I didn't check my email to have it printed out. When I got the call from her that I needed to have it done, I printed it out. I just need to send it out. I have the money order. It's literally in the car, in the envelope. I just need to mail it. So I technically do have it done. I just didn't send
No, you don't technically have anything done.
Okay, well, I didn't send it out.
The young lady, you may address other people that way. You better check yourself before you're addressing me that way.
I'm just saying, I didn't get a chance to send it out.
Because you know what? Your daddy's right about one thing. I'm not playing. Are we clear?
Yes.
Now tell me why I ought to give in to your father's wishes to let his daughter go.
Because I have to go to work. And because what I did was minor, and I'll fill it out and send it out. So you should let me go so that I can go to work so I don't lose my job.
Were you thinking about that when you didn't mail the envelope? Did you think about all the bad stuff that could happen to you?
No, not really.
If you lose your job, what are you going to do?
I'm going to have to figure it out.
Are you in school?
I was the summer school right now,
Where?
pathways.
Did you trying to get your high school education?
Yes,
How old are you?
20.
How close are you to getting your... Are you going to get a GED or a diploma?
My diploma. I have to go back in August for like 2 months, and that's it.
And then what?
I have to go back for 2 months, and that's it.
And then you have your diploma? Dad, is there anything you want to say?
Do everything in my power to make sure all this gets done.
Father's prayer for his daughter. I'm going to tell you what, young lady. Miss Blair, a condition of her release once we get through this is that she gets her diploma.
I noted it already.
Thank you. Your dad says he has the $75. I want that paid today, out front. You have to pay your father back.
Okay.
You hear me? Dad, you'll promise me if I let her go that if she doesn't pay you back, you'll let me know? I'm gonna cancel my remand. I'm gonna give you a warning. I can be just as straight up as I can be with you. You mess anything up, even that man's not gonna be able to save you. You hear me? Go with her dad. Dad, thank you.
Thank you very much, Your Honor. And I do apologize. What was the adjourned sentencing date again?
The adjourned sentencing date on this matter will be August 28th.
Thank you very much, Your Honor.